This past week, I was at the market picking up a few things. I was in the first checkout line, and just to the right of me is the self-checkout with a very, very patient mom who has her 3-year-old in the basket of her cart at the self-checkout with her. It seemed to go good at first. The little 3-year-old boy would hand mom a bag of something, and then she would scan it and put it in the checkout bag. But that was only fun for the 3-year-old for about a minute, because then he saw what mom was doing, and he wanted to take the next thing and put it up on the scanner and do that whole thing and put it in the bag. But he can only reach so far because he's in the basket of the cart. So this is now getting my interest. I'm kind of a student of people, and I was just watching this unfold and kind of smiling to myself, wondering, when is mom going to have a blow up? You know, what's going to happen over here? She was very, very patient. And then she put a hat on her 3-year-old, and as 3-year-olds do, she turns around, and he took the hat and flung it, and it landed just about 6 feet, from him, right in front of my toes. So I went over to hand her the hat, and I said, "You have quite the helper today." And she goes, "Yeah, I guess that's what you'd call it." Kind of one of those interactions. But what I'm bringing to your attention is, why does that little 3-year-old want to help mom at all? Because he loves her. He sees what mom is doing, and he wants to help, and he wants to be a part of this. And even though in his 3-year-old way it's not really helpful, he still has the desire to be a part of this. That's why if you have a little one around your house or a grandkid, you might be standing there in front of the mirror getting ready for the day and doing your hair, and now I don't have that problem, but the 3-year-old, the 2-year-old now wants to have their hair done, right? You're making something in the kitchen and you're trying to get something done, and the 2-year-old descends upon you and says, "I want to help." But why do they want to do that? Because they love you. They want to imitate you. They want to be a part of this too. So with that concept, you kind of thinking about this, I wanted to bring to your attention today, God calls us to be his children, and he has an amazing, generous heart. And we're going to see today he wants to talk to us about how imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Hey, God says, I want you to imitate my heart. My heart is crazy generous. And I'd love your heart to be crazy generous too, for a couple of reasons that we'll see today. And so that's what we're going to talk about for the next few moments. How can we imitate the heart of God? And why is that so important in our life?